This is getting the upper stage recovery system installed. Now you can pause and do this step later after everything's painted, but we're on step 189, so we're before the painting. So in step 189, we're going to take the shock cord out of the Hercules stage, unfurl it, make sure that there's no knots anywhere in here. Then what we're going to do is to harden the tip here with some thin CA. So I'm just going to put a drop on there and just let that cure a little bit. And if yours has any fuzz on it, you can cut it off. You can just take your knife, cut that off. Because in step 190, we're going to take the zipper shield, that's this right here, and we're going to pass it through here. I'm going to try to make this into a little point, get it into the zipper shield holes a little easier. There we go. All right, and this, we're going to thread it all the way down, and we want it inside of the tube. So that's where we're going to start. So pull it tight, make sure that it's going to be inside of the tube. And then we're going to pass it. I'm trying to do this upside down so I can't even see my holes. Just like that. So I'm kind of about halfway in, halfway out. And so I'm going to go ahead and do all the holes, in and out, in and out. All right, that's perfect. Okay, so what the zipper shield does is it protects the edge of the body tube from a zipper by spreading out the force, and these things work great. So I can't say enough about good things about them. 191, we're going to take the parachute protector. And that's this one. We want the bigger one, which is the 9x9, I believe. And we're going to cut the buttonhole. If it's not already cut, cut it. We'll loop that through there. And I'm going to loop it through twice just to keep it in place. Okay, like that. And then step 192 is from about 36 inches from the end of the cord. We're going to make a loop. So I'm just folding it in half and I'm going to tie a knot in there. So this loop right here is where we're going to attach our parachute. And this loop right here, we're going to tie approximately a 7-inch long loop. And that loop has to be big enough for the nose cone to slide through. So you can see I got a lot of room there. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, just as long as those fins can go through. Okay, that should be good. Make it just a little bit longer. And then we'll tie a knot in here. Again, try to push that knot as close to that tail as you can. And pull it tight. Then we're going to take this, so we need about an inch long piece. Put that through there, and this is step 193. We got to get it over that knot. It's tough, but you can do it. All right, so now we're going to shrink that down. Okay, that's good. It says in step 194 is to tie a short loop into the end of the forward bulkhead, but we already did that previously. And it says to put a heat shrink over it, but there's nothing for it to catch on, so we're going to ignore that part. All right, step 195, attach the shock cord from here to this one. We'll put it through that loop. And again, you can disconnect it pretty easily. So that goes over the top of this. And then you're going to pull it tight. All right, now step 196 is to take our 36-inch chute. So this is the bigger parachute in the kit. Open it up like we did before. Try not to hook anything. Okay, find my corners. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Okay, like the other parachute, you just lay them over your hand. None of them are twisted. So what I do is I put my hand in and then just kind of go back and forth trying to pull these tight. So what I'm trying to do is get them all the ends equal right here. And once you get them all equal, hold that tight. And that's going to be through that little loop right there. Just keep holding that tight there. This will go through it. Keep holding there. There we go. Excellent. All right, so now we have our parachute. This is the end of step 196. We're going to just roll this up, and this is going to be stuffed into here, and then all the shut cords also going to be stuffed into there because there's not a lot of room inside of that tube. And at this point, we can put these together. And that is the installing of the parachute system. Step 204 is we're going to put on the weld or the rail buttons. And rail buttons come in two parts. And I got two of them here, one for the top and one for the bottom. And these go on the booster stage. And so there's the button itself plus a screw. When you look at the button, one side is countersunk. So that's the side that faces up so that when the screw goes in, it will be nice and flat on the surface. So that will go in there, and then you just screw it down. And you don't have to make them super tight, just tight enough, just finger tight. There's one there, and then there's one up here on this section of the rocket. Okay, we're almost ready to paint, but before we do that, there's one more piece that has to go onto this section, and that's the APU vent. That's this little piece right here on the sprue. So we're going to cut that off. Okay, there's one more piece on the sprue, and that's this right here. That's the pitot tube, so don't throw this away yet. And if this needs to be cleaned up, go ahead and just clean that up, get rid of that sprue part. Okay, so this is going to get glued on the rocket. So we're going to cut out from this sheet here the APS exhaust vent template, and I've already cut one out. What we're looking for is this hole here. So here's our hatch, and then right to the right of that is this hole here. This is going to be for our switch to turn our electronics on and off. We're going to take this, and it's going to go on this side, and this little arrow is going to go right up into that corner there. Okay, so that goes into that corner, and then we're just going to draw a line right there, and that's where this little piece is going to get glued. So I'm just going to hold it in place and just put a drop of CA and let it wick underneath, just like that. And that is on. Step 206 is now we're going to get it ready for paint. And you got to inspect everything on your rocket. And what we're looking for is any imperfections. At this point, they're going to be hard to see. So I recommend painting it with primer, and that's going to bring out all those imperfections. So let me go do that, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so now that I've painted it with primer, I can see the imperfections. I don't know if you can see this here, but I got a little bit of a gap under that fin right there. I got a little gap right here along this edge. And so you can start to see the imperfections that need to be filled. So go ahead and do all of that. We'll see you after the rocket is painted. We're at step 209 right now. Everything is dry. Step 210, we're gonna mask off for the tip. So now the tip of the nose cone has a silver color. So for that, I need to draw a line around it. So I'm going to take a BT20 tube and I'm going to put that on the rocket, and I'm going to look at it. Let me take this off. I'm going to look at it, make sure it's nice and straight. And when it's straight, I'm going to take a pencil and carefully draw a line around the perimeter. When you do this, try not to bump the tube. All right, so I have a nice line around it. And you got to really pull on it. You kind of have to stretch the paper on the tape. Okay, so I'm going to do that. In step 210, we also have red caps on these antennas right there. And for that, I'm just going to use a little bottle of paint and a brush, and I'm going to paint those. So I'm going to take this outside and spray that. I'll just take a plastic bag and put it over the entire thing and then just wrap it there. And for this is going to be hand painted. This is going to take a steady hand. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll go on to step 211 in the next video.